Your security and privacy are LastPass's top priority. It's the foundation of everything we do to keep your data and your business safe. One of the common struggles resulting from that is users forgetting their own master password and thus locking themselves out of their account. Without their master password, users don't have access to their credentials as these stay securely encrypted inside their vault thanks to the zero-knowledge encryption model. The zero-knowledge encryption model is based on a user's master password, which is hashed at least 600,000 times using the password-based key derivation function 2 in order to generate the encryption key. This encryption key is then used to safely encrypt and decrypt all sensitive data inside the LastPass vault. Now, all encryption and decryption occurs locally on a user's device, not on our servers, and this way your sensitive data doesn't travel unsecure over the internet or touch our servers. Your data is only transmitted to LastPass once it's encrypted, and this way we don't have access to your sensitive data, nor could anyone who potentially abuses our system get access to it. We have zero knowledge of your confidential information, including your master password. It's for this reason LastPass support doesn't have the ability to reset a user's master password should it be lost or forgotten. Generally, only a user can gain back access to their account with personal account recovery options, but for business users, there is one exception. If a business user has forgotten their master password, their business admin has the ability to reset it if the tenant has been configured properly beforehand. To ensure no business user loses access to their LastPass vault because they've forgotten their master password, we highly recommend setting up a super admin with the correct policy enabled beforehand. The best practice would be to do this with the original super admin when the LastPass tenant is created and before other users are added. So for this situation, we'll be looking at setting up the policy, filtering reset rights on users, and then once users are added, how to reset their master password. In the admin console, a super admin can go under the Policies tab, search for Permit Super Admins to Reset Master Passwords, and then once that policy is located, select it, then set the status to be enabled. Now select the super admin, and then save changes. With the policy enabled, we can now go to the Users tab, and within the Users section, start to add users. However, if we want to know if we have the rights to reset someone's master password, we'll first have to use the cog on the right to access table view. Here, we'll turn on the setting Master Password Reset Rights. Then, we'll apply filters. Now, we can see, for example, that nobody has reset rights to the default super admin's account. Okay, so now we can add users, but when we do, we won't have reset rights to their account until the business users log in for the first time through the LastPass browser extension. This stores the encryption key and then shares it with the business admin. With the default super admin given reset rights via that key, we can now select users and access reset master password for users as needed. So that's the best way to ensure business users can have their passwords reset by an admin. But what if a new super admin needs to be created after users are populated in the tenant? How can they reset master passwords even if the policy is already enabled? Okay, so for this situation, we'll look at assigning a super admin, verifying they've been added to the policy, and then either destroy all sessions to force users to relog in via their browser extension, or have the original super admin share recovery keys invisibly. First, to create a new super admin under the Users tab, we'll need to go to the Admin Levels section, and here select Super Admin. Now we can assign users. We'll want to select the user we just made into a super admin, and then select Assign Users. Keep in mind, the new super admin won't be able to reset a master password because they don't have reset rights on any current user. They'll only have reset rights on users created after they were made into a super admin. This also assumes the Permit Super Admins to Reset Master Passwords policy is already enabled. So if it is, they should automatically be added to the policy. To verify this, we can go under the Policies tab, and here we'll search for the policy. Then, once we find the policy, we can select it, and we can check to verify the new super admin's name is checked. Unfortunately, as I mentioned, this doesn't yet mean the new superadmin has master password reset rights on any current user. Once they're logged into the admin console, they'll probably see that others have those reset rights, like the original superadmin. But they can gain these reset rights in one of two ways. The first is destroying all sessions for active users. Now, we highly suggest users be warned in advance and that this be done after business hours. Then, the next time users log in, the new superadmin will see they, as well as others, have the reset rights. The second option is for the default superadmin to share recovery keys invisibly. Assuming the new superadmin is added to the policy, the default superadmin can go under Users, select the new superadmin, and then click Share Recovery Keys Invisibly. We'll still need to verify this share, and then once it's verified, we'll enter in our LastPass master password and then confirm. Then we'll receive a verification that they were shared, and we can click All Set. Now we can see you and others listed for the other business users under reset rights. Okay, so that's it for setting up superadmins with reset rights. For other assistance, you may want to check out these videos. If a superadmin can't help a user with resetting their master password, there are a few account recovery options available that are reviewed in this video. Users will need to set these up in advance to ensure they never lose access to their vault. You may also want to review this video on transferring vault contents of old employees. This way, all the credentials of the old employee to access important services can be shared with someone else after their account is deleted. Last, check out this video to see how to manage shared folders. This is another way to ensure multiple people have access to software and services. All right. Now you've learned how to prevent business users from ever getting locked out of their account or losing access to their credentials and sensitive information by setting up a superadmin and ensuring their access to all user account recovery keys. Be sure to do this because LastPass support can never reset a user's master password if it's ever forgotten. For more information, check out our help documentation at support.lastpass.com.